Victoria, we are so happy to have you with us today. So, Victoria is joining us from Calgary in her morning. So, thank you, Victoria. I'm going to hand over to you.
Thank you so much, Charlie. Hello, everyone. Just a little bit of backstory. I have been working with CanaDream for about 7 years now. I started in the call center department, so one of those started from the bottom moments, and now we're into the wholesale commercial B2B reservations. We have 7 CanaDream locations across Canada. We have Whitehorse, which operates between May and September every year. Vancouver, Edmonton, Calgary, Toronto, Montreal, Halifax. So most of the stations are very nearby within a few minutes of the international airports. So it's super easy to get guests from the airport into a hotel in between where we are at the station and then to the station for their pickup. We also have the ability to offer one-way trips between locations. So if you have guests that want to go Halifax, pick up the RV, do a cross-Canada trip and drop off in Vancouver, we can offer that service as well. The only restrictions would be if availability is restricted, but generally speaking, it's wide open. Even if we're thinking 2025, wide open availability for one-way trips. So that's always a bonus for people. CanaDream offers the youngest fleet in Canada. So we get new fleet every single year. The majority of our units are only used during the summer season. So it's between April and October. We have one RV that we offer in the winter months, our winter ready RV. So after 2 or 3 seasons, all of the RVs are sold, and then we replenish with more for the rental fleet. So it's a very young fleet of RVs that we have. We have some exclusive RVs that aren't offered anywhere else. Our super van camper is a Class B RV, but it doesn't or sorry, a Class C RV, but it doesn't have the overcab beds. So it's unobstructed views of when you're driving, so you can see fully out the window. And then, as I mentioned, our winter ready RV, the Maxi Motorhome, it's kind of our pride and joy. It's the only RV offered in the wintertime that allows guests to be able to use the water features up to minus 30 degrees Celsius. So typically in Canada, you have to have an RV winterized with no water features. So you can't shower, you can't do your dishes. Once the temperature gets to 0 degrees, and as you know, once we're in the mountains in Calgary and Vancouver, those temperatures can even start happening in late September, October. So our Maxi motorhome is a really great option for snow lovers, skiers, snowboarders, and people who just want to travel a little bit later in the shoulder season. All of our Class C RVs that have an overcab area for sleeping have extended cab or is an extended cab. So they have full-size twin beds up at the top with hotel grade mattresses. So not just a piece of foam that they're sleeping on, they're full-size mattresses. So you're sleeping north-south at the top of the RVs, and it's just a lot of extra room. We also include, when the RVs are built at the factory, a lot of additional features in the driving part of the RVs. So we have the Ford Driver Technology Package. This has a lot of high-end safety features and extra things that we include in our RVs as an extra, just to protect our guests while they're on the road. It helps with collision warnings, cruise control, adaptive headlights, high beams, things like this. It's all super great. It's an upgrade to what most other RV companies would offer, but we include it standard in all of our RVs. Ooh, all of our guests, once they have a booking with us, are part of our CanaDream Club. So we have club partners across Canada. So that's campgrounds, hotels, and attractions, where our guests are able to receive discounts and certain bonuses while they're on the road. So whether that's the first night in their hotel or the last night in the hotel, we offer better rates. We also offer better campground rates. So sometimes the campground would offer 15% off when they show their little CanaDream key tag. and we do it best. We have a very high rating on Trustpilot. You're able to see all the reviews on there. It's a 4.5-star rating on Trustpilot, and we just love hearing everyone's great feedback from the great trips that they've had. It helps us too with training and going through with any new staff that we have, and just showing them the expectations that we have and for ourselves, for our guests, and how we treat everyone. And the fun part now is looking at the RVs. So we have 7 different RVs in our fleet. We have the Maxi travel camper, which is a truck and camper. So this is suitable for 2 adults and 1 small child. And all the way up to the Maxi Plus motorhome at the bottom right of the screen, you'll see. This is the one that Adam was talking about. It actually can sleep up to 7 people. We also have a lucky dip option. If people are looking to save maybe a little bit of money, we offer them in our saver packages. So if it's a group of 2, 4, or 6, we can assign them based on the passenger count, and CanaDream would choose which vehicle they're assigned. So if it's just 2 adults traveling, they would look at the Saver 2 option, which would be that truck and camper, the van, or the B plus van that I mentioned, all the way up to 6 people traveling. It's just a way for them to save a little extra. A quick overview of the RVs that we have. So the truck and camper, as I mentioned, is great for a couple and then a small child. You'll see at the bottom, it shows that the dinette table is converted into the second bed. It is a little bit small, so that's why we suggest just 1 small child in there. The trucks are brand new every single year. We lease the trucks. So they're right now on the road are 2025 Ford trucks. And so in October, the trucks are returned, and then we get new ones in April every single year. The deluxe van camper is probably one of our most popular RVs, especially for couples. Everyone wants to do the van life. It's super modern on the inside. You can drive almost anywhere. It's so easy to drive. It feels like you're riding on a cloud. We just took one when we went to RVC. We went to Jasper first, so we did a Jasper trip in the van, and some of us that worked here, it was our first time driving the van, so it was really great to see. But you'll see the interior shot too. It's all super modern, the finishes, the hardware. The back bed you'll see is also the dinette area. So there is only the 1 bed, which is why we say just sleeps 2 adults. Our super van camper, this is that B plus van that doesn't have the overcab sleeping area. This one is also a really great option for couples, especially when they're traveling for longer than a week. It just gives a little more elbow room, so you have a little bit more space from your partner if you need it. The dinette table does convert into a bed again, as you'll see at the bottom of the night plan. Once again, it is a little bit small, so we say if you're going to be traveling with more than 2 people, the 2 children should maybe be a little bit shorter, smaller, but the dimensions for the beds we have, and I can give to you as well, just so you can measure if you need. But this one is very popular. This is the vehicle that gets booked as fast or the fastest during the summer months. The next one are midi motorhome MHB, great for families. It can sleep up to 6 people. You'll see that it has the overcab area at the top. For 2 people, we can also add a 3rd mattress, but this is how I mentioned it's the extended overcab. So it's 2 full twin size beds up top, and you can even add a 3rd for a larger sleeping area. The dinette table converts into a bed as well, and then the main bed in the back. So this vehicle does have some slide outs, bump outs. You'll see it on the bottom too, the day plan and night plan. We also have the compact motorhome, the MHC. So this one looks almost the same, but you'll notice that it doesn't have any of those bump outs. So it's compact, it stays, but it's been designed so that you're able still to walk through the RV and use all the amenities without there being a pop out in the kitchen and dinette area. Again, can sleep up to 6 people. We say 4 adults and 2 children. 2 adults on the main bed in the back, 2 on the overcab beds, and then the children on the dinette table. Our maxi motorhome. So this is that winter RV that I was mentioning. It's suitable for up to 6 people. It's about 28 feet long. So it has that main bed in the back. The dinette area is a pop out, and then the overcab area. It also has a very large storage compartment in the rear. It's super great for ski equipment, snowboard equipment. When we have the winter rentals, there's so much space in the rear compartment, and it's a pass through also. So it's on both sides, so you can pass through. There's so many ways to save as well. We also offer early booking discounts. So right now, booking into 2025 and even as far into 2026 as March, we have early booking offers. They go in stages. So it starts at 10% savings. And then at the end of October this year, we go down to 8%. And then in the new year, it'll be 5%. So it goes in stages. We also offer relocation offers throughout the year. These are updated all the time on our website. They're super discounted. Sometimes we need fleet moved from one location to another. And versus us hiring a transfer driver to do it, we just offer a discounted trip for a one-way Calgary to Vancouver or Edmonton to Montreal. So those are updated all the time on our website. We have seasonal specials. Sometimes we offer free night specials, 10% savings on a flash sale. So it just kind of depends what time of year you're looking to go, but generally there's savings to be had just about any time. We also offer a long-term rental discount, so it's saving 5% on the vehicle charge when the guests are staying 21 nights or more. And then we also can accept group bookings of more than 5 RVs at a time, where they're handled as a group when they arrive at the station. They have generally the same pickup and drop-off time, so that's always a possibility too. In the B2B reservations department, it is myself who would be helping you and also my colleague, Sarah. So it's just the two of us. We're both here in Calgary. We work generally Monday to Friday till about 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And then our lovely boss, Catherine, who's based out of the UK, who's on a lovely vacation right now. She's based in the UK. So if it's easier for a time zone, you can reach out to her as well if you have any inquiries. But yeah. We're always happy to help with any questions that you have, if you need any training, things like that. We also on our website have all of those RV pictures and lots more of them. And there's also 3D walkthroughs that you can do. You can select the RV type that you want and then do a 3D walkthrough on your own if you were looking to have more of an in-depth understanding. But yes, and thank you so much. And I think I'll pass it back to Charlie.
Oh, thank you so much.